It is a great satisfaction to greet you again. I hope you and your pet are well. Today we will talk about the following. Why it's important to learn how to handle your dog. A responsible dog owner should have confident handling skills. After checking your dog from head to toe, you should also be able to tell when your pup needs to see a vet. But why exactly is it worth knowing how to handle your dog? You never know when your dog might get a cut, sore, lump, or bite that requires a more detailed checkup. Poor handling or disrespectful handling leads to fear or aggression. These dogs have to be heavily sedated by vets just to perform a basic health check. 1. Laying the groundwork for teaching your dog to be handled. You should keep sessions short and with lots of positive rewards. Don't rush the process or try to move on to the next step too quickly. Step 1. Read your dog's body language. There are some early telltale signs that your dog isn't comfortable with what you're trying to do, including some dogs who have suffered trauma may flinch or shrink if you touch them, but most dogs will move their body away slightly and subtly. A lowered body posture, flattened ears, licking their lips, lowering their head. You see the whites of their eyes as they look at you in concern. Wrinkles on the top of their forehead, slightly raising their paw. They say a dog bites their owner for no apparent reason, but this is completely false. If early signs are ignored, your dog will escalate their behavior to tell you that they are scared or nervous. This behavior might be growling, lunging, snapping, barking, biting. Step 2. Practice a consent test with your dog. One test for consent is to be completely open and transparent with your dog about what you're going to do. Invite your dog to walk toward your hands or let him or her watch you slowly move your hands toward him or her. Watch his or her body language. If he or she feels comfortable, you can pet him or her for 2 or 3 seconds and then remove your hands. Depending on how your dog reacts, continue and repeat the process with another body part or stop. The first manipulation of any body part should last no more than a few seconds. This is enough time to help gauge whether your dog is happy or worried. If your dog looks at you and wags his or her tail, he or she is welcoming you to handle him or her again. But any of those early signs of discomfort show that handling needs to be broken down into smaller, more comfortable steps. 2. Why might a dog have difficulty being handled? Some dogs tolerate some body parts being handled perfectly well, but not others. It's our job as pet owners to understand why, which could be you haven't handled those body parts enough, as they are not standard petting zones. The tail, hind legs, inner thighs, and feet are classic places we don't teach our dogs to accept being handled. A certain body part hurts when touched. Even the memory of pain in that area will cause it to become very sensitive to touch, no matter how gentle you are. Always go to the vet if you think your dog is in pain or having problems. Your dog is a teenager with a body that is changing drastically and is trying to adjust to this emotional change. It's very common for a teenage dog to tell you that he doesn't feel safe when his body is handled. Your dog is in his last year of life, and his body is becoming stiffer as he ages. This means that he's less likely to let you pet him around his hips. It is a pleasure to inform you and help you. If you have not subscribed to the channel, you should do it now. Take care of yourself and your furry friend. A hug, and until the next video.